if you want to install a Noble F1 brake light like I did, this is definitely the video you want to follow along with. What's going on, guys? So we're about to leave and take a 533-mile trip today in the GR86, and this is the first long trip I've done in it. I was gonna install some parts. As you can see right over here, we got some parts for the car that need to be put on. I was waiting for some other stuff to come in today. It did not show up in time, unfortunately, but since it was raining all day, we just had to wait and take this little guy out on his last walk before his buddy leaves to go do some work in another state. And we will catch up with you guys in the car. So I just finished up packing the car. We're gonna do a quick little walk around in my GR86. And this is the car. And then I know a lot of guys have been asking, how much stuff can you actually fit inside of the car? So I'm gonna go ahead and just show you how much stuff I have in here. Go ahead and pop the trunk. So I have my suitcase, car parts, Pelican, more car parts, some stuff on both sides. And as you can see, I still have another duffel bag and my camera bag. So all of that can easily fit inside of the GR86 without you having to sit the seats down. Obviously, if you sit the seats down though, you're gonna have a little bit extra room. But let's go ahead and get started on this drive. So it's now the next day. We have made it to our destination where we're going to be doing some work. But before we start work tomorrow, we are going to go ahead and do some new projects to the car. As you can see, I have a harness, and then I have a fourth brake light. This is the fourth brake light that we decided to go to, so we're going to put this guy right in there. It is actually a little bit bigger than the original one, which is nice. So this will be the new one. You'll want this cable if you do go with something like this from Import Image Racing, because this is going to make it a simple plug and play. That way we can just connect this guy right here to our tail lights and we'll be good to go. Alright, so first things first, we're going to take these 3 push-pull pins out of the bottom. So go ahead and take this piece of the diffuser off so that we can take the fourth brake light out. I'm going to pop this guy out. Just like so. Go ahead and lay that on the ground. You have 2 10mm bolts here and here on both sides. We're going to go ahead and take these guys off. Okay. Alright, now we've got our 10mm bolts off. I'm just going to pop this guy out. I have a plug right here on the left side. Go ahead and pop that guy out. Alright, so now that we got the fourth brake light out, we're going to go ahead and move up here and get the driver tail light out so we can work on our harness. Okay, and then so after you take this plastic cover off that's positioned right here, then we're going to take out the screws that are here, here, and here, which I have already done that. And then we're going to pull the tail light out, and then you're going to disconnect your factory harness right here. Then you're going to move on to your new harness. And this guy is going to plug up into your taillight, and this is going to be for your new Noble F1 brake light. The only wires out of all of these that we're going to need is our 86 parking light, and then we need our 86 brake light. Now that we've got this connected, we are going to start working on the fourth brake light. And you can see there is 6 wires, so this is actually pre-terminated, and it's going to plug up into the spot down here that we took out of the original factory harness. These wires are not pre-terminated. They have been stripped back for you. These two are actually going to run up through the bumper. It's going to get terminated with this guy right here. And then these two wires, they are pre-terminated. And what these are for is they are for our little switch to turn on and off the blinking for our F1 module. As you can see, a little on-off switch. So now that we've got all the wiring done, we are going to plug all the wires straight through this hole right here. So that guy can go straight through there. We're gonna get these wires through there as well. Pull all of that through. We're gonna find our factory harness guy in. Just like so. And just to stop this from falling out, I'm gonna go ahead and put these screws in temporarily. I'm not gonna tighten it down all the way, but just enough to make it not fall out of the hole. And then once we get this connected, after I run it through the hole, then this part will be done. I am gonna have to go get some connectors for this, because the ones that I was sent I'm not gonna use, because I want the ones that are just gonna be plug and play to go into here. I don't wanna mess with this at all. And then once I get all this cleaned up in here, I will show you guys what the trunk section looks like. Okay, so as you can see now, I have my green and red, and I have my wire harness, and my switch wires are right there. So I'm gonna show you how I did this. I ran these through the hole right there. I ran these up through the trunk, came out through this grommet. I'm gonna end up pushing this through this hole right here. That way everything is sealed off and watered proof. I did have this opened up. There is a slight little hole on this one specifically. These, they don't have this extra hole that you can see right there. So I was actually gonna come up through the frame and do that. I'll show you where I had started that. So originally I pulled this little rubber grommet out and I was gonna go up through there, but then I didn't want to have it close to the exhaust. As you can see, that would have been pretty close. So my solution was to actually just come up behind here, which this is where the cables came from the third brake light. And I just ran everything up through there, nice and neat. Obviously the brake light wires went that way, and that is for the switch. Got everything mounted in here nice and clean. It looks very OEM-like. And the only thing left to do now, we're gonna get new crimps for this. Go ahead and connect it to the cables that should be connected here. Then we're gonna plug up the tail light again, and once we get the tail light connected, we will go ahead and finish up all this wiring. That will come later today, because right now I currently do not have those cables. But in the meantime, I'm gonna go ahead and take this off, and we're gonna go ahead and put the new plastic diffuser on to fit this bigger brake light. So as you guys can see, we do have the fourth brake light installed finally. Everything is wrapped up. I'm gonna go ahead and unlock it, show you guys a little bit real quick of what the noble fourth brake light actually looks like. So when we unlock the car, this is the LED bar that is inside the light. I think it looks really, really good. The F1 blinking module is actually inside between this portion and then these other black spots down here. This is going to be your reverse lights. So I'm gonna go ahead and jump into the car real quick, show you guys what the rest of the features look like. so once again, this is the Noble F1 brake light. Thank you for watching this video, and stay tuned because we will have more videos of mods and what it is like to own a GR86 and just other things that I'll be doing in my journey with the car. Thanks.